Oh, right, it's working now. Okay. Right. My bad. So we're going for a walk and that. I want to talk to you about a few things. Right, so first of all, you know how some you may know, some you don't, but the verdict has been sealed. EB Games will be closing. I've a bit of a reliable source. It'll be closing in 6 months' time. Now, there is a bit of a devastation there, but there is some smart thinking moves that we can do. Now, a friend of mine has told me that it's going to be a devastation on second-hand games. It's going to pretty much kill the market for it. But he told me that last night. But I've got a bit of more of a realization of this. It's actually going to make it more profitable for us and normal people. And how that is that EB Games had the corner of that market, right? Yes, you can go on Facebook and buy secondhand games, but it's not very profitable at the moment. But when EB Games closes, it's going to open the way for normal Joes to be able to sell games on EB Games, all your old games and all that. Also, if you guys are smart and think about it, right? EB Games, right? Sell secondhand games, right? Now, when now the market is closing, they're closing, right? There's all the cheap secondhand games, right, that you can buy and then sell on Facebook. For example, PlayStation 4 games. Now, soon the PlayStation 4 will be ending its reign when it comes to its internet, right? So the clever idea is to buy the second-hand games, and when the EB Games closes, sell them for a little bit more, still at second-hand price, giving you a little income. But also, if you think about it, with EB Games closing, they're going to want to sell all their stuff as much as they can. So therefore, prices for second-hand games are going to be twice as cheap as well. So there's that plus as well, which we can actually get in on that, buy them, and when once it closes, the company closes, we will be able to then sell games on Facebook at a little bit more of a markup to the sale, still being as second-hand price, and get a bit of earning out of it. That was rough. Going uphill, getting puffed. So yeah, there's that. This is a good time to to go and buy games from EB. And also, so we've got a window for the PS4 games. I don't know if there'd be PlayStation 5 games up for sale too that are second hand. If so, it's a new console, so that could also be a bit of an income also with for us, being that we can grab as many as we can and sell them. Also, while you're doing that, you should, when you do buy these games, make sure it's the ones with the actual games branding on it. When it comes to, look at that. When it comes to people wanting stuff, they got to go for ones with the actual games branding on them. We'll come back for that. So yeah, although, it's nice to maybe grab one or two of the second-hand games with its EB games discounted case, only for memory's sake. Nothing to do with like sales or anything, but it'd be good to have some memory of how amazing EB Games was in its time. Something to a keepsake, a treasure that is gonna, help us carry on remembering our national icon of EB Games. Also, and also maybe like their merch that they've got, for different games or just things that they have, items, something that that you'll always remember where you bought that, part of history. This here used to be a countdown, a long time closed because of earthquake damage. It was a great place, but it needed a hell of a lot of work. But we all know countdown's a rip off. We don't want to go there anyway, not anymore anyway. But this could be something quite good to buy, fix it up, or even demolish it. And it's a nice area. Could have something awesome to be built on top of this land. Plus, there's a pub just around in the same block, so just around the corner there. So yeah. I'm puffed. At least I'm up, got up that damn hill anyway. Alright, I'm going to go and have my smoke. I rolled a cigarette. I've also got my vape for later on, but now that we're away from that damn hill, it's all good. That was puffed now. Alright. Shit. By the way, we're on Church Street. we're going to go around and up there. Yeah. So I've had my weight loss pill earlier, so this is going to help burn the fat a lot quicker, a lot easier. So nice big walk today. I know I haven't had a nice big walk in a wee while, about a week or so, but you know, finally get out here in nice weather, not too hot, but not raining either. Hello. Just doing a video stream for my channel on YouTube. Alright. Oh look, plums. Where's the plum tree? Actually, since those are ripe, the ones in my backyard should be ripe too. That'd be awesome. Right, change hands. Right, oops, sorry. Oh. Shoot. I'm sweating. When I got the gas, I will do a part 3 of Waimate. You know, exploring Waimate. Haven't had the gas to go around it yet, so that's why there hasn't been a part 3 just yet. When I get to Waimate, one day, eventually, I'll go and do that. Things have been a bit tight since New Year's, you know, December, January. Struggling. Yeah. The struggle, life struggle. Right, we're going to go all the way up there, right to the end. At the end of possibly this road, I'm not too sure, might be further down actually. There's a nice reserve, nice park area, nice place to walk the dogs, have kids play and all that. There's some nice walking tracks there too. Quite an area, quite a nice area to go. Although I think we're off about a couple of blocks. That way, I think it's more that way. But over that way we do have the rugby ground. True story. Bullshit my ass. Not the fucking story, it isn't. Look at that false worshipping cross on the wall. Fuck that. You know whether it's a fake religion when it's got a cross and not a stake. Anyway, we won't talk about that on this old video. I'll give you a bit of a thing to think about though. Right. So in the Bible, right, it says not to worship any false idols. But look at the Catholic Church. They have a dirty big fake cross on the wall that they worship, the image of. They've got two statues, images of Mary that they worship, of Mary and Jesus. And you're not meant to be worshipping Jesus in the first place. It's actually Jehovah God. So it's the wrong person to start with. But yeah, the images, right? Images are idols, not to be worshipped. So you can tell that is a fake religion, and it dates way back with mind games and manipulation. And over the years, people think it's the true religion, but if you look into it properly, it's bullshit. Also, Christmas is really actually a fake holiday. If you look into the truth about Christmas, what it's really about, you'll be horrified that it's to do with worshipping false gods. So, and most of these holidays are fake, though it is nice to, even though I am a Jehovah's Witness, but you think, when you think about it, right, as my granddad said, you got three houses, right, on and kids, on one side of the house, on one neighbour, they have Christmas. On the other side, they have Christmas or band birthdays and all that, right? But so it's going to the one in the middle is going to feel left out because they're not celebrating it. So even though I am Jehovah's Witness, I think there should be a little bit of understanding and leeway where it comes to at least putting up a tree and having a present. You don't have to go crazy about it because it's not part of the religion, but something, just a little something to make your kid feel still not excluded from everything is good. But we won't get into that because we shouldn't be talking about religion on fucking a video or stream. But yeah, the joy of decorating a Christmas tree is awesome. Something special to do with the family. Fuck, I'm sweating. Right, change hands for a second. When it comes to birthdays, only Jesus was meant to celebrate his birthday. We're not like Jesus. We aren't in his realm of his level, so we shouldn't be celebrating it. But I still do anyway, a little bit. Not crazy like, but it's a good time to get drunk, with your friends and family. It's alright. As long as there's no cake and going crazy over it, But yeah. No sing-songs and all that. Jesus. God, it's hot. Also, don't judge me because I'm Jehovah's Witness. I'm not baptised yet, and also I don't think like most Jehovah's Witnesses. I do believe that knocking on someone's door is wrong. If someone's interested in the faith, they'll go to the Kingdom Hall and meet someone there, and then arrange something then. Don't have to have someone bang on your door every 5 minutes, telling them, and you have to tell them no, is invading someone's privacy. If they really were interested, they'd go on Google, find out where the hole is, and then go to that. Find out, when it's on, and yeah. Fuck, I'm sweating. Look at that. Here's the rugby grounds. All the supporters funding it. Oh, right. I don't know what to talk about now. Right. Fuck. Oh, there's a dairy over there. I didn't bring my wallet with me. Don't need to buy anything. Trying to lose weight. When I get home, I'll get a drink. Something, no sugar, that's not fattening. Maybe some water. So I'm drinking a lot more water lately. That's good. I better be doing that. Or I've also got some 99% sugar-free powder juice. The lime's the best one when it comes to the particular brand I got. Oh, we are right. So I did get the right street. There's the park up there. That's where the that park I was telling you about before is. Someone's house smells like rotten meat. Gross. Go a whiff of it, that fucking foul. Dirty bastards. That's a nice house. Anyway, we'll just keep walking. The reserve, that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, the reserve's here, end of Church Street. Reserve, here's that. Oh, right. We're not going to go down there. Maybe one day, maybe another video, I might go down there. I might drive down there and then do a video or something like that. Right. We're going to go around this corner, but rest I'll just show you. Here it goes way down at the bottom of the hill, and a bit of a drive to get to it. Pretty cool. There's also other cool things there too. There's actually a piece off to the right hand side, not the left hand side. The left hand side to park, but the right hand side is got a motocross track. Like for like motorbikes and that, jumps and all that kind of stuff. There's also a bike track, I believe. for kids and all that, just a little car seal kind of one, I believe, I can't remember, but yeah. Right. I believe, I can't remember what street we're on. I think these two streets I get mixed up between. Otapura and this one that starts with W. So this is either the one that starts with W or it's Otapura Road. I can't remember. Need a breath. Right. Oof. That was the last of my cigarette. Last bit got me. Fucking sweat in my eyes. Whew. Yeah. Right, if we see a sign, what's the name of the street, the road, we'll have a look at it. There is one up here. We'll have a read of the sign, what it's called. Alright. Yep, it says Otapura Road. See? Right. So we're going to go and walk all the way up here to the end where there's a roundabout, and then we'll go around the corner past Salvation Army, past New World, and back down that way. Going to be a good workout. At some stage I will do a video me going through town again, but marking the spot of where EB Games is and was when, before it closed down. So there's going to be a bit of a video that's going to be a bit, be like a remembrance of the place before it left. I possibly will do that tomorrow. It might be a good idea. So yeah, being Sunday, there won't be many people. It'll be closed, so it's a good time to do it. I vaguely remember AB and Timaru doesn't like the idea of having videos going on in the shop. So from many years ago I tried, so we won't be able to go on, even if it was a weekday. So just standing outside looking at it will be nice. We might stick the camera in the window, at the window, and have a look in here a little bit. If there's a gap of window that hasn't got stickers and signs all over the place. Up a little further is a fantastic vet. I go to it. They're really, really good. Not too expensive as well, so they're somewhat good on price. One of the cheapest vets there is in Timaru. So yeah, if your pet's unwell, or needs to be neutered or anything like that, or injections, go to this place. It's fantastic. Very nice people too. Not overcrowded. Oh, thank you. Oh, I just smelt the smell of flax. That is an amazing smell. If you ever get the chance walking around, you smell the scent of flax, flax bush. It's got such an amazing scent, especially just before it's about to rain. It'll let off a scent, or just after it rained, you know. It seems like it might rain eventually tonight, so it's good that I am doing a video. I felt it in the air when I left home and walked a K or two before I started recording. Right, so here's the vets, that's what they're called. Oh, lovely smells of, it smells like lollies, but it smells of the smells of flowers are really good. So that's the place. Right, closed at the moment, I believe, by the looks. Yeah, generally the place isn't too overly busy, which is fantastic. You can easily get an appointment. Doesn't take too long either. You can, and if it's an emergency, they'll get you one fairly fast, an appointment for it. Usually, often the next day or next day or two. Pretty fantastic. Right, we're going to go up here, and at the end is a BP. A really good food there. I've had bought a few things from this a petrol station in the past, but yeah, in general, BP food is amazing. So is Z, but BP has some unique food that is a must-go to get. Like the chicken bites, spicy chicken bites. They're so freaking good. They're not too spicy, but after 2 or 3 you feel a little tinkle on the tongue, but nothing too crazy for those who are not a fan of spice. But they are amazing, godly food. Heavenly. They used to be relatively cheap. They used to only be $1 each or 90 cents each. But last time I checked, I think they're like $1.20, $1.50 now each. But even though there's a bit of has gone up a little bit, it's not too bad, and it's worth it. Still worth it with the taste. All right. Whew. Right. Whew. Right, so here is the second-hand shop. They're pretty good when it comes to if you're needing a food bank, though their rules, their regulations are a bit tough and a bit of a pain in the ass. You've got to be in before 12, otherwise it's closed, and it's only during the weekday. So that's a bit of a pain in the ass, so I generally don't go to there. But it's still pretty good. They have a decent amount, they give you a decent amount of food. Also, it's a great place for, giving, donating things and that. The shop's okay. Personally, I wouldn't buy anything from there, but they're still very nice people, and yeah. Other places like Timaru, the Christchurch was one that's a lot better shit ton better. Right, over that way, I used to have some Jehovah's Witness friends when I was a kid, but they're long gone now. I think they're in Christchurch, in Australia now. And over here somewhere, I can't remember which house, I did have family members over here. But it's like distant family. Cousin of my granddad or something like that. But the husband died, and I think of cancer, and I can't remember what the lady died of, but yeah. Anyway, there's BP over there. I'm going to come back down the street here. This is the one that started with W. I can't remember the hell of the name of it's called, but let's go have a look. There's a sign up here, so I'll have the name there. Let's try and read the bloody name. Wow. I can't fucking read that name. It's in Māori. Here it is. Yeah, I'll show you again. See if you can read it. Quite a well-known street. But anyway, I'm too hot to try and think for what fucking words are, especially when they're in Māori. Māori should not be taught in high schools or in schools in general, unless you're wanting to learn Māori then and its culture and all that stuff, even if you're white. But a lot of Māori don't want to know, and it shouldn't be forced in schools. If you want to learn it, you should be welcome, but should not be forced to do the damn classes when you don't want, have no interest. Oh, nice! I smell barbecue. Oh, that smells good. We used to just fuck around in the classroom, wouldn't listen to the teacher, do our own thing. Who the hell was that? I have no idea. Used to get pissed off. The teacher would get pissed off and upset. And though most of us would be good, there would be some unruly ones that would end up being too much of an arsehole and making you so upset that you cry, which is not very nice. Quite an awful thing to do. They would get kicked out of class and go into a room to sit for a while. I can't remember what that room is. Not detention. Detention's afterwards. But it's while you're misbehaving, you have to be forced to do that class in a room or whatever. And you're an asshole. Anyway. I've forgotten the name of it. It's been so long. I never ended up going to one of those rooms, so it doesn't stick in my mind what the bloody thing was called. That type of discipline. Right. So we've been doing this for 39 minutes and 45 seconds. 39 minutes, yeah. So we looked at getting one of these places at one stage when we were trying to house hunt, but couldn't get it. But yeah, anyway, doesn't really matter. We got a better house than these anyway. Personally, these are a little bit B grade. They do look nice, but this is a little bit B grade looking kind of houses. But you know, we were desperate. We were running out of time because of 90 days that we had to move out of the house that we were in, because the landlord wanted to sell it. So we're just going for anything and everything. Every day we were out looking at houses, trying to get a place. There's a park up here, pretty cool park. I've never been, but you know, I don't really have children young enough to go and play at the park, and so you know, never had any kids with me. My kids have been living somewhere else, but you know, that's the way it is sometimes, sadly. But oh well. Anyway, they're all grown up now. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that was there. Little playground. Little ones. Oh, cool, it's a soccer ground. That's awesome. You know, that's my sport. I'm not a rugby person, I'm a soccer fan. There's the New World. Shit, this is going to be one hell of a video to upload. Hopefully it uploads. We're at 40 minutes so far, and we've still got to walk quite a distance to get back to the 2 or 3 kilometre marker before stopping the stream or video and then going home. Hey, is that a soccer ball over there? There might be 2 of them. A couple over that way by the goalies, goal things. I think there's 1 or 2 over there too. Cool. Yoink? Nah, jokes. Anyway. It's New World. I can't see, you know, because of the trees, but you know what it is anyway. Though, unless you're from overseas and don't have a New World. But yeah, anyway, this is all good information for you guys. If you want to visit New Zealand or visit Timaru, have an explore. All my videos, very good content about interesting things about Timaru, Waitangi, Oamaru, Christchurch. I'm going to be doing videos of everywhere, different towns and cities of New Zealand. And just go exploring, and yeah, be great. Christchurch has had a lot of changes since the earthquakes, the devastation that happened. Many people died. You probably would know about it, but yeah, it's Christchurch is starting to finally get rebuilt, bit by bit, slowly, starting to looking pretty good now these days. Oh, look at that. Chinese, nice. Might try that one day. Oh, smells good too. Might give it a go one day. I see. Only problem is, it's buying Makiki fries, which are just average fries, average chips. You are better. You can get a lot better chips than Makikis. That's just the go-to chips. Anyway. Dang, it's a nice house. Right. Just keep walking, what do we do? We walk. Sorry, I don't know why I had to be corny like that and do the fucking Finding Nemo song or Dory song. I mean, video, you know, movie, fuck words, damn it. You know what I mean. Damn, that's hot. Right. Shit. We're getting there. We are getting there. Dang. Those who are regular viewers of my videos, this is going to be one hell of a chat for you and a hell of a walk around with me. 47 minutes so far. It'd be nice. I'm getting a whole hour of walking, of exercise. That'd be great for today. I was going to puff on my vape, but I'm not in the mood at the moment. I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys, having a walk. Hell yeah. That looks alright house. Fucking huge. Look at all the fucking chimneys it's got. Jesus. Awesome. There's 1, 2. Hang on, we need to see around further. Oh, okay, maybe not. That's the other house. Still, that has 3 chimneys. Shit. Oh, there's the house next door. Nice big house, nice little trees. Some privacy. Right. Whew. You can do it, Gary. Keep on walking. I do some funny voices, quite cool ones. Some of my ex-girlfriends like them, certain ones, some hate them, some scares the crap out of them. But yeah, so we'll do a few. We've got Goofy. I might be a bit rusty on all these voices because it's been so long, but let's give it a go for shits and giggles. Right. So Goofy. We won't do gay voice. I can do a very, very good gay voice, but no, we won't do that. But we will do if my throat will handle it, witch's voice. But first, other voices I used to be able to do is Yogi Bear, Porky Pig. I can't remember the others. There's a few, but yeah. Anyway, there's also my own one that I had created, which is the witch's voice. Scares the living shit out of my girlfriends. Some laugh. My ex-wife used to annoyingly, which I really hated, and which I never showed her, which is the gay voice, and she would go and entertain our guests by making me do it. I'm straight, by the way. Anyway, but yeah, we'll do the witch's voice when I go across the street. There is a sentence I do. Alright, let's give it a go. No. Hang on. Maybe I'm too tired for it after all this walking, but let's give it a go. I'm gonna eat your soul. Well, it wasn't quite as good as I can do. First piece needs to be more high pitched, and more a little bit squeaky, scratchiest, and yeah, the whole thing is a bit screechy and scratchy kind of sounding. But yeah, I haven't done it in about a year, or maybe a year or so, and there's only certain times I can do it because it is somewhat hard on the throat. Not really hard on the throat exactly, but only when if my throat allows me to do it, then it will let me do it. But if it doesn't want to, then it won't. But yeah, I have to have not been smoking for a long period of time, and yeah, just my voice needs to be right. I guess today it's not, but I've been told it really does sound like a witch, and it scares the living shit out of them. Great fun. One of my ex-girlfriends, so we were staying in a place in Invercargill with some stupid bitch, but anyway, I was there to do a voice there. I can't remember what it was now, but I didn't think my girlfriend at the time would hear me, and she said if I ever do the voice, I was going to be sleeping on the floor for a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Well, I didn't think she was in bed upstairs. I didn't think she'd hear me, but guess what? She did, and she's being a bit of a dominant, tough bitch to me, bit of an ass. But we're all good now. But anyway, but yeah, she forced me to sleep on the floor for a week or nearly a week until she missed me and let me come back to bed. But yeah, we get along good anyway now. We're still good friends, and she does regret how she treated me in the past. Right. Anyway, let's go this way. He's got some dickhead with his music blaring. There he is. Cool. yeah, I live about 30 odd blocks that way. But we're going to go this way. New St. John's building. Pretty cool looking. I like the whole dark black look. It's very nice, very stylish. Really horrible fucking yellows colours. Black's a lot, very nice colour, clean looking. Right. So over here is an art museum. It's pretty cool looking, great to look around. Bit toffee nosed snobs, but yeah, they refused to take my work because they were stuck up. I wanted to have an area for myself. They let a lot of people argue us in to show their work, but they're all stuck up for me because probably I didn't have a degree at the time. Kind of bullshit. But anyway, we're not good degrees for their liking of snobby styles. But anyway. But it's still a great place to look around, and they have some amazing artwork in there. There's some cool art on the outside too. The fuck are you doing, you weirdo lady? So much. Anyway. Well, we'll go to here and end this video, I think. And yeah, catch us all. Have a good day.